boat is afloat, fellas. It is May 31st. We got the day after game 7. We got an epic finals hopefully coming up. We'll see. But I don't think we're going to get much better than we got with this OKC and Spurs series. But without further ado, it's your boy, Michael, aka Smitty. Fellas, go ahead and tap in.
Hey yo, it's Marcus J tapping in from Dallas. We live out here in Texas.
Hey man, it's D Ferg in Midwest man from Naptown. I mean, it was a crazy game last time. What was y'all kind of like first like knee-jerk reaction watching the game?
The Spurs saved the NBA, bro.
Really?
If OKC would have won, flopping would have been live. Spurs, bro, we needed it. We needed
It's
it for the NBA.
so dude, I don't know if I feel like I texted to y'all. I may be wrong. Maybe I was thinking it but never put it in text. But I felt like once the Spurs when we were saying like, OKC in 6, Spurs in 7. I forget who said Spurs in 7.
Me,
But
it was
you
me.
did,
I'm gonna
yeah.
remind you. Yeah,
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 so once
I said OKC in 7.
Yeah, but once I saw OKC lose game 6, I was like Spurs winning this. Like it's literally their game to lose. And I think I texted they had 8 minutes left in the fourth. Mess, this is Spurs games to lose. And I think you said Marcus like, nah, this is anybody's game. I'm like, nah, this is the Spurs games to lose.
bro, I was so nervous. I felt like the fate of the world was on the line. I was like, this could be the end of the NBA if the Thunder win.
I wouldn't say the end of the NBA. I just think like I think it's what we said, like, how we said like Wemby, how Wemby played was gonna cement that I'm the best player in the NBA. Like this is my NBA. I'm here to take it by force. And I think Wemby he made a statement. Like I don't even think he had a great game, but you just saw him putting together in real time. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he's gonna become more polished, you know what I'm saying, as the years go on. So I ain't worried about that. But I think just that competitive drive to excuse me, that competitive drive just to keep fighting. I respect that so much from him, man.
Yeah, I agree. I think I definitely said OKC in 7. My heart wanted me to say Spurs were going to win the series, but my head just would not allow me to say it. Just I
Yeah.
think a lot of people talked about how the Spurs' lack of experience was going to play a factor in their playoff run, and I just think I gave in to the typical thinking of they gotta at least fall once to stand back up again. So I'm not shocked that they won the series, but I think it is it's not a referendum on OKC other than time will tell. But I would love to see personally, I would love to see them both run it back about as much as they can without making some drastic changes. So
Mhm.
Mm.
Only reason I say the fate of the universe, the NBA was on the line. When you think of casuals, my wife is as casual as it comes. And throughout the whole series, she's like, "Why is that blue and white team? Why do they just fall? Why do they just run up and fall down? He didn't even get hit. He's such a punk." Like casuals were starting to hear about how bad the
yeah,
foul baiting was with the Thunder. So
Yeah.
yeah. And it
Yeah.
probably gets over exaggerated to a degree, but it definitely got to a fever pitch that I don't feel like it got to in the regular season this year in the playoffs from a flopping standpoint.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I I do hate that because I feel like he don't need to flop a foul bait. Like you can hoop. You're that good. Like some of the shots he was making were over
crazy.
Wemby.
Yeah.
It was like,
Mhm.
bro, like you really don't need to foul bait. Like I feel like it was almost like he was looking. I think honestly, I think he was looking for it so much because he couldn't outside of a couple people on the team, couldn't really count on nobody else to step up. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
you know what I'm saying? Like Jerry McCain was stepping up, Case and Wallace. Um, who else? Jalen Williams was having a game, having a moment. Chet Holmgren is Charmin tissue paper to me.
We'll get into it. We'll get
But
into
we
it.
gonna
Hold
get
up now.
we gonna get to it. But he just Charmin. Like I hope Wemby cook him every freaking year. Just because the fight he put up, I'm like, oh, this dude. What they say? I smell, boy. Like that's kind of feel about him. But we'll get into him later. But yeah, I don't know, man.
When
I just felt like they were cold enough to not foul me.
when Wemby looks at Chet and says, "You're what the French call les incompetents,"
Boy,
straight
he look
up,
at
straight up.
bro. He look at Chet go barbecue chicken. Even if I'm having a bad game, still
Escargot,
barbecue. Right,
escargot.
bro. Like even if I'm having a bad game, you still barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, I think them winning that series stamped the Spurs as we talked about that being basically the NBA Finals, that series. I
Yeah,
do
Yeah.
think the Knicks have a shot, but I think
yeah.
your odds-on favorite is going to be the Spurs.
Yeah,
And
it's,
so
it's gonna be the Spurs.
my call me crazy is that the Spurs are going back to back, and they're going to be the first team to do so since the Warriors did it in 2018. We haven't gotten a repeat champion since last year when the Thunder won it. We thought,
Yeah.
man, there's no way the Thunder aren't gonna repeat. But I think the Spurs are gonna do it. I think Wemby is the type of dude that Darius, like you said, is just so competitive and has such a drive about him and raises the bar for his teammates. Like even Carter Bryant, they talked about like he was kind of getting made fun of because they showed him crying, looking like he was tearing up after Mitch Johnson ripped into him. But Wemby brought him up and kind of picked him up, and he's only 22, yet he is by far and without a doubt the leader of this team. And so I feel like the
Oh
team
yeah.
goes, he goes, and I just feel like he's going to come back. And now that he's got a taste of blood, like he's the type of dude that's like, I just want more. So I think it's the start of them going on a run, and I think they're going to go back to back.
I, I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like we can't be prisoners of the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
I felt like we felt like this last year with OKC. Like, oh man, they just so good, da da da. And I think honestly, it boils down to it's so much luck, man. Like it's so much luck. Like things has to go right to like be a back to back champion. I think Spurs have a good shot because I mean you got a 7'4" demigod on your team, so that kind of makes things a little bit in your favor. But I also think just so much still has to go right for them. I don't. I think the West is not open like the East is. I mean, because you know what I'm saying they still got to see OKC. Minnesota can still make some moves to come up. Houston can still make some moves to come up. So it ain't it ain't a sure thing for them, man. They still gonna have to fight and claw to take it.
I have an issue with both y'all. Like y'all make me sick.
Why?
It's it's not because y'all picked Spurs. Y'all didn't necessarily say anything wrong. It's the lack of respect for Giannis. We have no idea where he is going to end up next season. Y'all
I
didn't
don't,
even. Well,
I
hold on.
don't
No, no, no,
care. I
no, no.
don't care where he ends up. I
Hold
don't
up.
care
Hold
where
up.
he ends up.
Hold up. He said Houston and the Wolves. There was no respect on Jokic, three-time MVP, one-time. Like, what if Giannis gets traded to the Nuggets? Mike sent that text earlier today talking about the Spurs. I said, bro, they haven't even won one yet. And you know what?
Hey, listen, I'm allowed to change my opinion when
Look,
facts and information change, but as things stand today, the Spurs
no.
are going back to back.
No, 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 no. Because I'm angry because I wouldn't bet against you. If I had $100 and you bet me right now, I wouldn't bet against you. But the disrespect, y'all don't even know where Giannis is right. He could be working on. It could be Jason Tatum, Giannis, and J Dub. Y'all frustrate me.
No, no. But here's the thing. Wherever Giannis goes, a team is gonna feel obligated to sell the whole house to get
Nah,
Giannis.
Yep.
nah, because he only
So
has one
again,
more year. You
no,
can't.
no.
You can't.
But as we said, like assuming where he goes, they still have a viable enough core. Then I am not against bringing Giannis to this conversation again. So, but I just feel like it depends on where he goes and what they have. And you're right. I did miss out on the Nuggets. I did miss on it, but I still think the Nuggets are kind of like Minnesota. They gotta do some revamping, man. They gotta get some more pieces. They gotta get something that third piece back, like they had at MPJ to make that run again. But Giannis, it just really depends on where he goes and what that team gives up to get him.
Here's what tells me that these other teams are willing to die for another chip because I think what Kroenke or whoever's the GM or owner of the Nuggets said nobody's
Josh Kroenke,
untouchable.
he's the owner.
He said nobody is untouchable but Jokic. That means Murray, you could get lost. That means Aaron Gordon, you get lost. That means I am ready to do whatever it takes to get us back. That means maybe it's Giannis, maybe it's somebody, I don't know. But anyone and anything is in the realm of possibility right now. What if the Knicks go to the finals, they lose, and then it's Cat and freaking Mikal for Giannis? Then what are we gonna say?
I heard a lot of words, but all I'm thinking at the end of the day is I don't care if it's Timberwolves, Benny the Bull, or Giannis retools. Spurs at five.
I
Spurs at
hate y'all,
five.
bro. I hate y'all, bro. I hate y'all.
I'm just saying, look, hey man, like, hey. you can ride the Giannis train all the way, to the end of the line. I'm not saying that's a wrong train to be on. I think it just really depends on again who he's paired with and what they give up to get him. If they don't have the gut, like let's just say this ain't gonna happen, but in a perfect world, let's just say Giannis somehow got on the freaking Celtics and it's literally
Mhm.
him, JB, and JT.
Mhm.
Oh, you best believe I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, Spurs, you know what I'm saying? You got your work cut out for you because
Mhm.
Boston ain't going down easy. Because you got
Yeah.
three guys that can go off for 50.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying that, but it's like you got three legitimate guys. And your guys on Spurs, yeah, y'all still babies to these guys. These guys
Yeah.
have done it, they've proven it, and they've all proven they've won. So yes, it's gonna be tough. But again, if he goes to a team where it's like, well, I gotta get rid of like, you know what I'm saying, one or two key pieces for Giannis, I'm like, yeah, like I gotta see how they play together, mesh together before I'm willing to like, yeah, okay, Giannis, I can see Giannis going back. But I'm just a fan, man. I don't know how this stuff works. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of fan of the game. I will hope Giannis goes somewhere where he can win. Because
Yeah.
I think it's done in Milwaukee. I just hope he goes somewhere where he has a legit shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's where I think we're watching this series, Thunder versus Spurs, and we're looking at two elite teams. And I'm guessing all the other GMs are watching it too. So it's no more,
Yeah.
let's build around the margins. Let's get Cam Johnson instead of MPJ and save some money here. Like, if
Nah,
you're going to go
let's
all
go
in,
for it.
you got to
Go
go
for
all
it.
in. There's no more like, these teams are a level up. And so with that mindset, I'm thinking there's going to be at least one or two big moves, whether it's the Wolves, the Nuggets, Giannis, whatever. Like, there's going to be a couple of big moves. Um, and the Knicks may be that team to make a move. But
Mm.
if they don't make that move, then I'm gonna tell you right now it's because they won. And if they won, call me crazy. It's because Cats was the superstar. Brunson was
Cat
is
meow. The cat
Cat
meow.
meow. Cat's impact matters more to this series than Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson can be Shea of this series. But there are three things that make Cat's impact more meaningful than Brunson's. It's one, Cat is a better 3-point shooter than Chet. So it doesn't matter if he gets
Hmm.
little bodied in the paint. He shoots faster, he shoots more efficient, and he could draw Wemby out the paint if they go one on one. And if Wemby's not on Cat, it's a mismatch with whoever they put
Hmm.
on Cat. Two, he's become a passing big. And three, all he has to do is not be sassy cats. If he could be tough cat, the cat we saw when he was guarding Jokic, but not the sassy cat that we saw pretty much every other year.
Foul! Come on.
That's all that really matters. And if Cat could come through on this, then the Knicks could win. There's still a chance.
No, I mean, I
I don't
honestly. Oh, you go, Mike. You go.
I don't think it's a crazy take. I think the
Nah.
Knicks started clicking better when they started going to Cat, and Brunson is still the engine that they run through. But I think Cat, when he is their best player and when he is playing at his best, I think that's when the Knicks are better because
Yeah.
I know Becky Hammond is catching some slack or some flack, excuse me, for saying that you can't win with a 6 foot guard, you can't win a championship, and people are coming back and checking the receipts. But
Yeah.
I think she's right. I still think, I mean, crazy things can happen, but if Jalen Brunson is the best player for the Knicks in this series, I don't see a way that they can win. And he's proven that he is outside of the norm and he doesn't fit the bill of what a standard 6 foot guy is because he goes into the basket and makes some shots that guys his size don't make as efficiently as he does. But then missing somebody like Mitchell Robinson, somebody that Tim Bontemps talked about this on the Hoop Collective, somebody that can potentially pull Wemby away from, like, bring him towards the basket, make him think twice about helping because Mitchell Robinson's such a lob threat and he's an offensive rebound threat.
He's playing though.
They need, but they okay. So facts change. So yeah, so that's good for them. But
He's
at the
playing.
end of the day, okay. So at the end of the day, I think Cat needs to be their best player for them to have a shot. I just don't see a 6 foot guy being the best player on a championship
Yeah.
team the way that Brunson plays.
Yeah. I mean, I'm with you. I would agree. I think they have to run the offense through Cat. You know what I'm saying? Like Cat has to be the focal point of offense. Brunson is such a gray area player that he gonna do what he gonna do. You know what I mean? So I don't really worry about you got to get him going. I think they have to get Cat going. They got to let Cat be aggressive. You got to let Cat be aggressive. You got to let Cat be, physical. Because one thing I did notice about Wemby, Wemby's trying to block everything.
Hmm.
He's still a little undisciplined he's still a little undisciplined there where he's going for a little bit of everything. Because some of them think they had him kind of
Hmm.
popping like popcorn. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
brother,
yeah,
like So I think, and the thing with Wemby, I mean not with Wemby. The thing with the Knicks is you ain't going against a Chet. These guys stronger than Chet,
yeah,
so they can hit you and it can hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying Wemby can't play through that. I'm not saying like it's gonna be new to him, but I just think like you gotta be able to you know you gotta be able to fight with him a little bit to keep him out that paint so he's not the easy lob threat or the easy offensive board or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you, man. I think they got to get Cat going because I feel like when Cat's disengaged from the offense, they're a worse team. They're worse off.
yeah. And where this is coming from is we just watched Game 7, and yo, respect to Shea. I saw him put
Mhm.
on an MVP level game. Like he
Bruh,
almost dropped 40
bro, he earned
efficiently.
that.
He was hitting dang near Kobe type shots,
He was in
but
everything.
it didn't matter because Chet shriveled up here, and Chet was Chet wasn't looking for a shot. You know,
He
Chet
took
was
he only took what, four of them?
yeah, he
He
took
took,
four.
yeah, he was one of two. No, what
Two or
is it?
four. Two or
Two or
four.
four. Chet shriveled up like it was cold outside. If you understand what I mean. Pause,
No, for real, facts. And my thing is,
Like a raisin.
bruh.
for all Cat's criticisms and all that kind of stuff, if he gets an open three, he's taking it, and that makes all
Hmm.
the difference. It's not just about making it, but it's about being a threat and taking it. I saw Wemby block Chet's three a couple times this series. Cat lets him fly, and he lets him fly quick.
Yep.
So it's just a difference in
Cat's
that.
biggest issue, Cat's biggest issue is just the stupid fouls. If he can stay
Yeah,
away from
Yeah.
the stupid fouls where he
Yep.
gets 3 fouls in 5 minutes, then they have a puncher's chance.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm be curious to see how they play. I like I said, I don't think this is a series that I don't think it's gonna be the series where it's like, oh yeah, like the Spurs just got their first championship. I'm like, I don't think it's gonna be that. It ain't gonna be no cakewalk over in New York.
yeah. I don't
You know
think
what I'm
so either.
saying? It
Not
ain't
on
gonna
the
be no
run they on.
cakewalk in New York. Cause they play with confidence. They get real, and playing in the Garden is different than playing in freaking Oklahoma City.
Yeah,
You say that's different. That's a bit different.
yeah. They got a shot because they're moving the ball like the prime Duncan Spurs or the Golden State. It's crazy how quickly they flipped the switch on their offense from. Yeah, shout out to Mike Brown. Like they're passing that ball like crazy. They're moving it.
Yeah,
They're moving it like they are just the chemistry is unreal right now. So they got a shot, man.
yeah. It's gonna be really fun to it's gonna be fun to watch this game. I think this is gonna be a better series than people gonna give him credit for.
Yeah,
Because then I feel like the starting cast, you got what Landry Shamet, um, Josh Hart, Michael Bridge, OG. I think they gonna show up. So because they gonna play their role to a T. So,
yeah.
but no, yeah, I think this is gonna be a good series. But before we kind of dive into the finals, man, we got to double back. So we've been touching on it a little bit. We've been touching on, man. I don't even like how I say it. Pause that. But we
Shriveled, touching up. You better chill out,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, that's a wild statement. Um, we've been mentioning him, and what I seen from that performance made me sick to my stomach. You cannot be the third best player on this team and you only take 4 shots. Like you cannot be the third best. Your second best player is down and out. This all those shots that was going to him, this is you. I see why Jared McCain was freaking taking all the shots because he ain't got no. He, he definitely ain't got nobody say, "Yo, give me the ball and get the f out the way." He ain't got that in Chet,
Excuse me really quick. Excuse me really quick. Chet was one of two, not two
but
of
one
four.
of
No,
One
two.
no,
of
no, no.
two.
He took 4 shots because he also took shots to
He
go to
got
the free throw
blocked.
line. He went to the free throw line
Okay.
two times, something
Well,
like that.
the box score says he had 2 point or 2 shots.
Two shots. Two shots in game seven. My freaking call me crazy is Wemby is Jordan to Chet Drexler.
That-
They tried to make it a rivalry, but there really ain't one.
Yeah,
Because you
yeah.
got to be just as talented. You got to be just as skilled for it to actually be a rivalry. And I think Wemby sent the message that he just ain't. He just ain't as skilled as me. He's not as good as me. He don't want this more than I do. There's nothing about what I saw in that game. There's nothing about Chet that says dog.
Hmm.
All he's doing is doing these commercials trying to look cute. Get your bad haircut in the freaking gym, bro. Like yo, if I'm Shay, if I was Shay, fam, and I just almost dropped 40, you come to me, tell me, man, we had a good game. Nigga, get out my face.
Hey man, Shea and Chet
Get out
dropped
my
40
face,
together.
bro.
Together they dropped 40.
Bro, I'll be tight. I'll be tight with him. I'll be like, bro, get out my face. Like, look, we cool, but right, I need a day, bro. Like, get out my face. Because you can't tell me game seven, you show up with two freaking attempts, bro. I'll been fine if he went 1 for 15 or two for 18. At least say, yo, he got him up. It just wasn't falling for him tonight.
He probably had more pump fakes than he had actual
Oh
shots.
my gosh. I was like, bro, like I, I feel like I'm like somebody was trying. Like, I was talking to somebody earlier. They was like, "Man, maybe he's trying to put him on the trade block." I said, "Nah, that's too early. I
No,
ain't
no,
saying
that's too
trade
early,
him.
right? You still
That's
need him,
too
so
early to trade him." I just think he just gotta have some. He gotta have some more dog in him, bro. Like you gotta have some more. Like, yo, it's the last freaking game. This is your season. You cannot like the way he showed up in the Spurs series has been terrible. How you get a third best player? You're only averaging 17 points a game, bro.
and the second best player didn't play, so
It's
And a
gone. Yeah.
second, he's gone. You're only averaging 17 points a game. Come on, bro.
I
Come
think the
on.
Yeah.
Wemby Chet rivalry is over. The Spurs
It's done.
under is still alive and well. That's gonna go on for
Yeah,
probably 10 plus years. The Wemby Chet convo is over, and
it's
I
over.
I have to apologize because I always thought Wemby was gonna be all time great, but I thought Chet was gonna be a superstar as well. I thought you could at least like say, all right, Wemby was the best player in the world, but Chet can approximate it if he has the right group around him. He'll hit a few threes, he'll get some blocks, he'll get his 2 blocks.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so I apologize to Wemby, and I don't want to do this, but like after this series, I'm like, is he Evan Mobley?
But
And
look, look,
you know how much I hate Evan Mobley for
bro,
being overrated.
just listen to this. Game one, 8 points. Game two, 13 points. Game three, 14 points, 5 of 7. Game four, 10 points, 3 for 8. Game five, 16 points, 6 for 9. Game six, 10 points, 4 for 8. Game
It's,
seven, 4 points,
it's
one
actually
for 2.
worse than I thought. It's
Bro,
worse than
bro,
I
if
thought.
if if you didn't know who we are talking about, you would think that was like maybe some player off the bench.
I would have
You
thought
would
it
think
was
that
Kenrick.
uh,
Kenrick.
yo, I
He
would
took
thought
more threes than Chet in the whole series.
Oh shoot,
who?
that's crazy. Kenrick,
Henry Williams took
uh,
more threes
their
than
their
Chet
vet
took.
that played like 4 minutes a game.
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro, like that's how. But look. Guess whose stat line this is? Game one, 7 points, 3 for 6. Game two, 12 points, 4 for 14. Game three, 24 points, 10 for 21. Game four, 4 points, 1 for 10. Game five, 20 points, 7 for 19. Game six, 13 points, 4 for 11. Game seven, 12 points, 5 for 12. Guess who was
I
McCain,
that?
guess
Jared
Jared
McCain.
McCain or Casey Wallace.
It was Jared McCain.
That was Jerry McCain. That's what I want to see from my third best player.
Yeah,
If you're
you're at least
having an
shooting.
off night, you're having an off night, but I want to see you get it up because you're always a threat. You're always a threat, bro. Yeah, dang, that was wild. Yeah, I didn't like that. Yeah, oh wow. Yeah. Shoot the ball, bro. Just shoot the ball.
Hey,
See,
hey, so
he about to piss me off because I'm saying flagrant
so
stuff on accident.
so y'all remember the Last Dance documentary? There's been many memes, many gifs from it, but one of the most memorable ones is when Michael Jordan says, and I took offense to that. And
Yeah,
he's talking about Clyde Drexler, and he's talking about the fact that these dudes tried to compare me to
yeah,
Clyde
Yeah.
Drexler.
yeah.
Jordan and Drexler came in the league in 1984. They didn't play in the finals till 1992.
And
Chet was drafted in 2023. Wemby was drafted, no,
He was
2022.
2022. Yeah,
2022.
Took a year off.
Wemby was drafted in 2023. Here we are in 2026, and Wemby is already doing to Chet what Michael Jordan did, what took Michael Jordan 8 years to do to Drexler,
Yeah.
because he heard the comparisons and he said, no, 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 no. There's no comparison. Ever
And
since he
I'm
saw Chet take that under 16 trophy, it's been game blouses for him and Chet's
bro,
rivalry since then.
it's been smoke on site. And here's the thing, I know we say that, but Drexler wasn't a bad player. He was a dog. Like people forget, like
Yeah.
Drexler was
And
a
Yeah.
dog.
and like we talk about not being a prisoner of the moment, Chet is not a bad player. It's just
He's not.
when
He's not a bad player,
When he sees Wemby, it's like Red seeing Debo. Like he's tucking
Yeah.
his chain in and he's running
bruh.
away.
And that's the thing. Like I think it'd be different. It's like, bro, if you were not an offensively gifted player, they're like, okay, man,
He
that's
would
just
give
how
you a
this game.
pass, right?
Yeah, I
Yep.
get it. But the things like we've seen you hoop. Like, why aren't you hooping, bro? Like, I get you had a bad game, but aren't NBA players supposed to have this delusional sense of confidence, bro? Ain't that
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
you here?
Yeah.
Ain't that what got you here? Like, bro, have that same delusional sense of confidence. Yeah, they got a 7'4" demigod, but I'm a demigod in my own right, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And have
Yeah.
that energy. Like I'm a demigod in my own right. He's not just about to come here and do what he want. Or better yet, you know what? My game, I'm gonna make it a long night thing. I'm gonna bump him up. Hardenstein was doing that, all of that. I'm
Right.
gonna bump him. I'm gonna pull him. I'm gonna push him. It's a finals, bro. I'm gonna do all. Gosh, dang it,
You doing a
that is
lot of stuff over there, bro. You doing a
yeah.
lot of stuff over there, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
You know what I mean,
Like
He over here sounding like he playing Bop It. Twist it.
you sound
Turn
like
it.
Charles Barkley.
Pull
Just don't care, bro. You gotta bump him. You gotta.
it.
bro? It just frustrating, man. It just frustrating when you see players where you like, bro, like you ain't trash. Why are you
Yeah.
playing like it? Like you
Yeah.
not trash. Why are you playing like you trash?
Yeah, I don't want to be like you said. I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment, and so keep Shea, keep J-Dub, keep Chet. The
Yeah, definitely.
what I want to see from the Thunder moving forward is I want to see Kason Wallace get like legit minutes, become a starter. He averaged like 24 minutes over the whole playoffs, and
Yeah,
he shot like 48% from the three. He's not afraid of the moment, and I want to see AJ Mitchell next year get more minutes too. So if there's improvements outside of the psyche of Chet, those are the two that I want to see get more minutes and more time.
yeah,
Like, sorry, Dort, man, get Dort out of there, bro.
yeah. They
We're
got
gonna
don't got to make room for them.
we're gonna go ahead and move from the red dirt of Oklahoma City over to the red party in America.
Oh
So
yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw the headlines, but Jackson
Yep.
Dart, quarterback of the New York Giants, introduced President Trump at a Republican rally in New York about a week ago, and essentially got called out for it by his own teammate Abdul Carter.
Yep.
High draft pick of the Giants this past year. Both just finished up their rookie year, so part of the same rookie class. And basically, Abdul Carter said, "Man, I thought this was AI. Like, please tell me this ish ain't real." And he got called out by many sports pundits, the same ones that say stick to sports. Um, did not have the same smoke for Jackson Dart.
Mm.
They both came out since then and basically issued apologies, but President Trump went on to say, "Man, he's a handsome dude. Like, I wish
Oh
I was
Lord.
like Jackson Dart." Like, basically trying to pull him back in because we know Trump. He likes a hood ornament, and he loves telling his stories through athletes, and if he can
Yep.
collect them all like a Pokemon, he will.
Yep.
But make him say "huh" for this week is Mr. January 6th Dart. He's number 6, so it's fitting. They out here calling him J6 now because he's out here repping for Trump the way that he did. I'll let y'all give y'all thoughts on this
Wait,
one.
wait,
I
so
got a few, but
he came back and apologized, did he?
he didn't apologize, but he got called out because it's essentially like, hey, believe what you want to believe, but you are the quarterback of the Giants. You cannot be out on Front Street representing this dude as the
Mm,
quarterback of the Giants. If you want to speak internally with your team and have the thoughts that you have, cool. But just know you're creating a distraction by introducing this president that's so divisive. And it's hard, like, regardless if you like Trump, if you don't like Trump, you cannot you can't say your head's in the sand saying that he's not a divisive person or divisive president at this point.
yeah, a couple situations I feel more comfortable with. I feel more comfortable when Jimmy G was out with an adult star. about 3, 4 years ago. I feel
Mhm.
more comfortable with Mike Vrabel and the whole news reporter. All those situations I could get past if I'm a teammate. This one I can't.
Mhm.
This one I can't.
Yeah.
I just think, man, it's just going, like you said, it's going to create a distraction in the locker room. But I mean, this is a guy that played in such a way that, he kept giving himself concussions. So maybe he ain't,
And the crazy part is, I mean, his background tells us who he is without us really needing to know. I mean, the dude is from Utah, and he started at USC, but then he finished his last 3 years at Ole Miss. But he's the type of dude that also tries to wear headbands and be swaggy and be cool. So what this tells me is just because you're a white boy that tries to like appropriate some of the culture does not mean you are for the culture in any way, shape, or form. Because
yeah,
you like to play black and like to play for the culture, but when it comes down to it, you still think what you think.
I just think like, I mean, it's sports. You're gonna have guys that
For
they're gonna
sure.
have different political views, different religious perspectives, just different views on whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know some people is like, yo, if you rock with Trump, I kind of got an idea of what you stand for, and I'm kind of gonna steer left. You know what I mean? But I just feel like you can't let you. He has to do it. He's gonna have to fight to earn their trust again because
Hmm.
Yep.
you got guys where it's like, yo, this is the guy you root for, and you want me to protect you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And this guy will be a president. He not protecting someone that, you know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have that stuff start creeping in, and that's how players get hurt. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because they take they eye off the ball a bit. So I'm just
He,
hoping like you
he better
can't
hope none of his old linemen have the last name Hernandez. They might miss a block.
Hey,
Hernandez, Johnson, Jenkins,
Williams.
Smith,
I'm gonna do
Gonzalez, Cruz.
I'm gonna do what my man Barack Obama says. Let me be clear. Let me be clear. The issue here is not it's an issue, but I can be okay with if Jackson Dart is a fan of Trump. Okay,
Yeah,
cool, but let's have those discussions in the locker room. But this tells me how hard you're riding for this dude if you are introducing him at a rally and you're
Yeah.
basically putting it out there and creating the distraction of, I can't again claim ignorance. If it's George Bush, if it's Joe Biden, if it's Barack Obama, whatever party, those guys at least were not divisive enough to where you could probably go and introduce him and not get questions. With Trump, he's divisive enough where you can't just say, I didn't know. I respect the office of the president. Like, no, that's not gonna fly.
Yeah, no, here's the it what's gonna make it worse if they have another season like they had last year.
oh, is he not good?
Oh, the Giants were trash. No, actually he
Oh
wasn't
yeah.
he wasn't a terrible quarterback. He just played
Yeah.
very reckless.
Oh,
Yeah.
why he out here acting like a celebrity then?
Like he wasn't
Because
he just played
they got
reckless.
they got the Ravens old coach and they think that this is a team that's going to make a leap. They had a couple high draft picks again this year.
Mhm.
The jury is still out on if he is actually going to be a good pro. Like Darius said,
Yeah,
got out with multiple concussions last year.
yeah.
Clearly, that's affecting his judgment.
Yeah,
But
he was a quarterback where it was him and Scatterbo were pretty much when he needs to slide, he trying to get the extra and go for it. Like, brother, you a quarterback. You can't keep taking these hits, bro. Like you can't keep putting yourself in danger. Like you got to throw the ball away, slide. So I'm just really hoping that I think what's gonna make this worse. Everything can be solved with winning. When
Yeah,
you're winning, nobody's talking about it.
yeah,
If you guys suck this year, if you guys are trash this year, this is gonna be the thing that broke your season. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna go back, man. If he, well, you know what I'm saying? It just happened. They're gonna nitpick every little thing that could have broke your season. I'm not even
yeah,
a Giants fan, so and we're not playing them this season. So quite frankly, whether they're good or not makes no difference to me. But I was just like, I just hope it doesn't affect the season because if you lose the trust of the guys around you,
yeah,
y'all not gonna have a great season.
yeah. I'm not saying like if I was a player and I disagreed with someone's political beliefs that I would intentionally try to lose. I'm just saying that if we were up 20 and there's only 5 minutes in the fourth and the QB is still back there, I might miss a block on accident, not on purpose. I accidentally might just slip and let
Oh my
another concussion
God.
happen. If we're already winning, I'm not giving 100%. That's all I'm saying.
All I know is Mike Vrabel is probably so happy that this story came up because now he can cheat in peace with
Bruh,
with his mistress that he clearly wants to be his wife.
I
bruh,
guarantee that
he
locker room will be less
Yeah,
problematic than
100%,
than the Giants.
100%, hundred
oh,
percent,
absolutely, absolutely.
100%.
They gonna look at Mike Ray with like, hey,
Hey,
hey, you was almost in that fire, brother. You got out. You got out, didn't you? Hey, you almost got you, big dog. You was almost it.
Oh man, man. I'm gonna go ahead and move past that one before we dip our toes into some hot water because we know Darius loves to dip his toe in the water.
Mike was dipping more than toes, brother.
Mike
Yeah,
Vrabel.
Rabel, he was dipping more than toes. Hey,
oh,
look,
don't give me stuff.
he told Jackson, he said, brother, I'm glad you did too. I'm glad you did too. I'm safe now. I did to somebody else pool, brother. But you got the whole locker room pissed at you. So I'm good. I'm gonna keep
Gosh.
swimming in this pond over here.
Oh
Oh
Lord.
man, so many jokes, but I am not gonna say them. I am not gonna say them. All I'm gonna do is this
Oh,
this
brother.
this
No,
moves me on to our put you on notice. My put you on notice this week is Mr. Julian Champagnie.
I like him, man.
Man balled out in the conference finals, especially
Man,
showed
it's
up
funny 'cause every
the
time
way
I
we
see his
thought Chet
name,
would show up in Game 7.
yeah, I feel like every time I see his name, I want to say champagne. And they
Yeah,
got an extra letter in there.
yeah.
My
Oh
put you
man,
on.
yeah.
Oh my bad. His teammate. My put you on notice is my dude Luke Cornett. 2 points, 4 rebounds, but he had the block of the night
Yep.
where he looked like
Yep.
LeBron or Andre Iguodala, bro.
He got up one time.
Yeah, man. It changed the momentum. Thunder were coming back, and it was a momentum swing at that point. Wemby got back in the game and put it away. So shout out to Luke Cornett. You did your job, bro.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stay over there, and I'm gonna stay over there, and no, I'm gonna switch mine up, man. I'm switching mine up. I was gonna stay in the Spurs. I'm switching mine up, man, to OKC. Put your nose with Shea. I know he went out. I know he went out on the loss,
That's fair.
but I gotta give it to Shea, man, because he died. He gave it everything he got, man. Like some of the shots he was hitting was ridiculous. I was for certain like, yo, he's not gonna score this.
Yep.
Like he's gonna miss this. Wemby's gonna get this, and every time I'm like, yo, he's automatic. And I think he just further low, like he doesn't need to foul bait. Like, bro, you have the skill set, you have the talent to win. When you want to lock in, he just had another gear that he can just keep going to. So I'm gonna get him my put him. I'm switching.
Show.
It's a good thing Zoom has edit on the
There you
chat
go.
bar.
There you go.
Of course.
Yeah. Sometimes
For the
you
for
gotta
those
switch it up, man.
for those listening on the pod that don't have behind the scenes, I type out our rundown beforehand. So
I don't like to
my
stick
man
to the
changed
program.
my man changed it up on us. But hey, we move on. We move on.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta let the spirit call you guys.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, before we get into our stuck on the boat draft, let's go ahead and give our finals predictions.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Spurs and 6. Yeah, Spurs and 6. Do I get
Okay,
off
I'm gonna
right?
go. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be a contrarian, man. I hate doing it, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and just say Knicks in 7.
Whoo.
I'm gonna say the Knicks. I'm
Sometimes
gonna say Knicks might steal this one. I feel like my heart is like, brother, what are you doing? But I want to be a contrarian,
Okay.
man. I want to be a contrarian.
As long as you
This
know
may
this is
age,
what
recorded.
the,
yeah, this may
yeah.
age like milk, but I still want to be a contrarian.
What that lets me know is sometimes being a contrarian like Kyrie, sometimes he's a contrarian because he really believes in what he says, and sometimes he's a contrarian just to be a contrarian.
Yep, yep. And that's what we doing today.
This is one of those times. Just
Hey,
being a contrarian to be a contrarian. But hey,
I'm
do
okay with
you
that.
do you do you? I got Spurs in. I'm gonna go Spurs in 6 as well. I want to say 5, but I'll go Spurs in 6.
Yeah. Be fun.
All right, fellas. Well, let's go ahead and move on with the draft for the night. We're keeping it finals themed out there for the viewers. We are going with draft your lineup from the NBA Finals. So we're going to essentially take the Spurs roster and the Knicks roster, and we're just going to go down the line with players we would want for this NBA Finals. It doesn't mean for the regular season. It means for this Finals. If you're picking a player off a roster, who are you calling over to your side? So the draft order today, I got first pick. Marcus is second. Darius is going to snake it. My first pick,
You
easy
all look,
enough.
look at what he does, bro. Whenever this is the most obvious draft ever, he puts himself first.
He always somehow
Somehow,
imagine me first every
I want
time.
when it
to.
when
The
it's
thing
a
is,
gap
the
Every
between
thing is,
one and
time.
two.
the thing is, I want to fight back, but it does always seem to end up that way.
Every,
But
we
I
need
legit, I didn't even think about the order when I suggested the topic.
I'm
I just
sure
was
you
like, hey,
did. Sure
this
you
is
bro,
did.
we need a wheel to just like rotate to see who gets first because every
hey,
time it's obvious he always gets it every time. Every time.
y'all please feel free to throw in y'all's ideas on the draft.
Yeah,
Yeah, whatever.
But
we might have to because this dude hey, he been trying to say like, oh yeah, I got first. Oh, what do you know? Look at this. Look what I stumbled into.
like I said, I want to fight it, but y'all got me red-handed tonight because I didn't even mean for it to end up that way. But I started typing out the order and I was like, oh, this is easy.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Second pick of the draft, Brunson, man. Give me Brunson.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go Harper, then I'm gonna go Castle.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna take both of them.
Dang. Okay, that switches up my draft a little bit. All right, I'm gonna go with the cat number 5, I guess here. Carl
Uh,
Anthony Towns. It would have been
okay.
fun to. We should have done this. Did this with the Thunder. I would have been interested to see how that worked. But
Yeah,
we
yeah,
here
they
now.
got that whole roster. So far we got Wemby, Brunson, Harper, Castle, and Cat have been taken, correct?
Yeah.
Whew. I am gonna say, mm, I gotta go with just him as a player right now. Give me OG in Anunoby.
Mm-hmm. Struggled with that one, huh?
I did. There's a couple guys in that spot, but I feel like if you ask me to build a team, I feel like there's more things I can figure out around him than some of the other guys.
Mm-hmm. What's on you again?
Oh, right. My bad. So then, yeah, I'm just gonna go with De'Aaron Fox next.
Uh, oh,
Then it gets a little spooky.
yeah, yeah. Let me not make this. We'll just go Mikal. Give me best version of Mikal. Dang, that's tough. Tough.
I'm gonna go Vassal and
So
Vassell, my fault. Um, 'Cause y'all some
thought you was
y'all
about to say
some
Vaseline.
Getting with no Vaseline.
yo, y'all some whores. Crap, I feel like I should, you know what, forget it. I'm gonna go Jordan Clarkson.
Hmm.
What?
Hmm. Hmm.
Sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna go Josh Hart.
Contrarian.
I'm gonna go the person that's in the starting lineup. Give me Josh Hart.
Yeah. Man,
Wasn't even on my list.
no, no. Uh, I feel like just because of what he can mean to the series, he can mean a greater deal
Got
to
to.
the series.
I
I'm
know where
going
you're
with Mitchell
going.
Robinson.
Yep. Got
Okay.
to.
All right, so let's call out our picks. I'll go first. So I got uh Victor Wembanyama, OG Anunoby, De'Aaron Fox, and Mitchell Robinson.
Well, I got the Knicks starting lineup. I got Brunson, Cat, Mikal Bridges, and Josh Hart.
I got Castle, Harper, Vassell, and Clarkson. This, I swear,
You love.
Mike cheats every time with this, man, and it's
Ah,
getting absurd. His cheating in this is almost like SGA's foul baby. It's just egregious at this point.
Hey,
It's just egregious at this point.
Some,
It's like at least try to hide it. At least
well,
try to make us feel good.
Mike cheats himself in a good way. You cheat yourself in a bad way sometimes. Jordan Clarkson. You
Hey
couldn't
man,
go
I
with
was
Shemet,
yeah. You can't get mad at me and say I cheat when you had a multitude of
You
options.
skipped over Keldon.
no.
You skipped over
And you
Justin
pick Jordan Clarkson, who
Candler.
Hey,
barely gets any tick for the Knicks anymore.
We'll see if he
hey,
plays
hey,
this series.
hey. My team is my team. I, I,
I'm
I
just
didn't,
saying. I'm just saying.
I didn't ask for y'all consultation when y'all pick y'all team. Yeah, my team is my team. You know what I'm saying? Like I picked who I picked. I said what I said. This
Uh,
nigga still
Your team gonna get
cheating.
run. Team gonna
It's
get
always
run out the gym.
it's always these light skinned, good hair dudes always try to. It's always y'all.
Wait. Who did you pick? You picked Harper, light skin. You picked
Castle.
Devin Vassell, light skin, and Jordan Clarkson,
Yeah.
so light skinned that he paints his nails black. And you got the nerve to come at me.
I mean, I picked your cousins. That's what I picked. I picked your cousins. All part of light skin brigade. I picked your
Boy.
cousins.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, fellas, I got a 3 a.m. wake up call tomorrow, so I ain't even gonna hold you. But as always, another episode of the Banana Boat coming at you
Hey,
live
I
again,
mean,
May
I got
31st.
some. Hey, just make sure the pools that you dive in, make sure they sanitized and they owned by somebody else. Mike Varable, we talking
Yeah, I
about
know
you,
what you're
big dog.
talking. We know what you're
We
talking
talking
about.
about that. I just
We,
he had
I
to
know what you're talking about.
he had to spin the block on Vrabel real quick because
hey,
I'm like, wait, where are we going with this?
Oh, I got it right
hey,
away.
hey. Just make sure that pool is,
A lot of
you know,
chlorine. A lot of
private.
chlorine.
Make sure that pool is not community. Words to live by. All right,
Please
man.
wrap this
See
up,
y'all.
bro.
Wrap
The
this up.
boat
I'm
is still
out.
afloat. Fellas, float on.
Peace.
See y'all.